and welcome to our daily news. I'm Ngọc Hà from Hanoi. Here come the headlines.
Spain and Asian Development Bank help Vietnam in microfinance. Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu hosts Autumn Economic Forum. Mid-autumn color in Hanoi's Old Quarter.
The second conference for overseas Vietnamese wrapped up in Ho Chi Minh City on September 20th after 2 days of sitting. During the conference, participants focused on discussing national unity, cultural identity, national traditions, and overseas Vietnamese intellectuals with industrialization and modernization, the Vietnamese culture's contributions to the world, as well as Vietnam's relations with other countries, were also tabled at the event. Concluding the conference, representatives from the State Committee for Overseas Vietnamese Affairs under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs presented insignias and certificates of merit to overseas Vietnamese individuals and units with outstanding achievements in activities toward the motherland. There are currently more than 4.5 million Vietnamese living in over 100 countries and territories worldwide. About 500,000 overseas Vietnamese return home each year, including many experts, intellectuals, and business people. Vietnam and Laos have agreed to continue boosting ties between the two ministries of agriculture. The cooperation will be enhanced through exchanging delegations and jointly implementing programs and projects. The agreement was made at the talks in Vientiane on September 20th between Lao Minister of Agriculture and Forestry Vy Vanh Phong Khe and visiting Vietnamese Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development Bùi Bà Bông. The two sides will develop the production of a number of crossbred maize, rice and cassava varieties, and poultry and castor breeds, enhance cooperation in animal and plant quarantine, conduct joint research on sustainable forestry development, and build a bilateral forestry cooperation agreement. They will also update information on regulations on natural timber exploitation and timber exports, promote trade activities, and agroforestry and seafood exchange, and facilitate Vietnamese businesses' investment in tapping farms in Laos. Vietnam will assist Laos to increase its capacity in investigation, monitoring, and diagnosis of dangerous and contagious diseases. It will send experts to help Laos in agricultural production models and building agricultural extension stations in Laos. A seminar took place in Hanoi on September 20th to discuss projects supported by the Japanese government and the Asian Development Bank to develop microfinance in Vietnam.
At the event, Aris Alif, head of the project consultant group, summarized the results of ADB's $1.5 million non-refundable aid project, which started in November 2009 and will end next month. The project helps semi-official microfinance organizations become official ones, licensed by the State Bank. To date, 2 microfinance organizations have been officialized. Microfinance is the most effective poverty reduction tool, as it affects all fields from capital and unsecured credit to business operations. With a small amount of money, poor women have opportunities to do business. Aichi Sasaki, a senior financial expert with the ADB, introduced the Pen Fund for Poverty Reduction's $500,000 technical assistance project, which aims to continue supporting the Vietnamese government in developing its microfinance sector in an official and sustainable manner.
The 2012 Autumn Economic Forum took place in the southern province of Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu on September 20th and 29th. The event is themed Vietnam Economy in 2012, Prospect for 2013, Innovating Decentralization in Institutional Reform.
The forum was held by the National Assembly's Economic Committee, the Vietnam Academy of Social Sciences, the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and the United Nations Development Programme. It attracted the participation of many leading economics experts, ministers, and scientists of the country. The forum highlighted Vietnam's economic difficulties in 2012, together with prospects for 2013, and discussed issues on the decentralization, innovation, and institutional reform. At the event, the participants said that Vietnam's economy has faced more difficulties in 2012 than in 2011, with lower GDP growth and market indicator alongside huge inventory. In my opinion, in the time to come, we need to focus on restructuring the bank system and reinforcing the state-owned enterprises. Economic experts suggested that tough measures should be taken to better Vietnam's economic situation in the remaining months of this year.
Once under attack from fires and destruction by human activities, U Minh Hạ forest in the southernmost province of Cà Mau is now recovering. The forest revival is attributed to local people's activeness in afforestation. U Minh Hạ forest covers a total area of 70,000 hectares. The center of the forest is Vô Dơi, which has been recognized by the government as a national park. At present, the U Minh Hạ Forestry Company is managing nearly 30,000 hectares of forest with 2,800 households involving in afforestation, cultivation, and preservation. Võ Văn An, a local resident who has engaged in conservation for more than 10 years, said he is pleased with the way the locality is pursuing in protecting the forest.
Giờ tôi công tác ở đây đã được mười mấy năm mà chị ạ.
I have more than 10 years of experience in afforestation and conservation. The company, as local authorities, has encouraged us to grow banana and sugar canes together with timber trees to improve our incomes.
Trồng lên liếp, trồng thăm canh, trồng keo lai này kia đó chị.
Farmers have been also encouraged to grow keo lai, an acacia hybrid apart from indigos. Additionally, they have been asked to separate rice from the forest, which has helped shorten the indigo production cycle from 12 years to 8 years. The lives of the locals here have been much improved. At present, each laborer participating in forest protection has an annual income of between 40 and 50 million Vietnamese đồng.
Tiền lương thu nhập một tháng khoảng cả từ 3,5 triệu.
Each worker earns between 3 to 4 million Vietnamese đồng per month. The company has created conditions for us to grow keo lai, an acacia hybrid, to increase our incomes.
Để cho cán bộ công nhân viên để trồng.
Từ khi mà mình chuyển sang trồng chàm theo hình thức.
Since the locals shifted to planting indigos in the form of intensive farming, their lives has been improved remarkably. Their incomes are 4 to 5 times higher than
4 đến 5 lần
before.
so với cái trồng rừng quảng canh truyền thống trước đây.
As the forest is under local people's protection, it brings a wealthy life to them. Therefore, appropriate investment and effective exploitation methods are needed to realize the goal of protecting the forest and improving the forest keepers' incomes. One more Mid-Autumn Festival approaches. There will be one more big joy for children and one more chance for adults to remember their old days. Now let's enjoy the festive atmosphere in the old quarter of Hanoi. Graham Murray, a Scottish tourist, has come to Hanoi for several times, but this is the first time he has joined the Mid-Autumn Festival of Vietnamese people. Joining the bustling atmosphere of the old quarter these days, Graham and his friends choose unique and strange-looking toys for themselves.
It's very, very busy, and it's really nice, fun atmosphere. and all the children enjoying themselves. Really good, very good.
The Mid-Autumn Festival has gone deep into the unconscious of each Vietnamese. Children are always eager to wait for the full moon night when they join lantern parades and deal out mid-autumn cakes and fruits. This is also a chance for parents to show their love towards their children. Despite heavy loaded work, every year, Nguyễn Minh Huệ in Bạch Hoa Wood spends time taking her children to their old quarter to buy toys for the festival, and traditional star-shaped lanterns are always their choice. I choose traditional toys because I want my children to look towards their origin. For the elderly, the Mid-Autumn helps them reminisce about erstwhile memories of their generation. In their eyes, the Mid-Autumn Festival is now much different. The Mid-Autumn is now different because when the people's life is better, they choose more expensive toys for their children. In the old days, everyone sat together to wait for the moment when they served out a Mid-Autumn cake and fruit. But now, people like to go out to enjoy the festival. Amidst innumerable kinds of modern toys, traditional ones only occupy a modest space. The toys like star-shaped lanterns and paper-made dovetail strips are a string connecting traditional and modern things, helping young generations look back on national traditions. Therefore, preserving and restoring these cultural values are extremely essential. You've been with VNA today. Thanks for watching, and please tune in the program for more updated news.